Predominantly in the standard diet here, my man, we have ultra processed foods. By and large, just in kind of the simplest terms, what effect does that ultra processed food diet do to our blood glucose levels?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So here's the way that I like to think about it. Okay. When you eat a food, okay, a food that comes from the natural world, a whole food, call it a potato or a mango or a bowl of black beans. Okay. These foods are three-dimensional matrices. Okay. So a three-dimensional matrix is a ball, if you would, or like a whole collection of energy that is very tightly and intricately constructed. Okay. So when you eat the food, you eat it as a whole three-dimensional matrix. But as it travels down, it gets grinded up by your teeth. It travels down your esophagus. It gets inside of your stomach. It starts to get linearized and sort of like partially digested. Then it gets inside of your small intestine where it gets fully digested. Okay. What ends up happening is that this three-dimensional matrix ends up getting sort of unraveled and simplified. Okay. So the three-dimensional matrix has fiber as the rebar. Okay. I don't know if you've ever seen like a highway overpass being constructed or some type of concrete structure, but usually what they do is they'll take this stuff called rebar, which is it's a metal, and they will use the metal in like if you're constructing a pillar as an example, a pillar that's going to hold up a highway overpass. They'll frame it with wood on the outside. They'll put rebar down the middle, and then they'll bring the concrete trucks out and they'll pour concrete. So the final product actually is what it looks like on the outside is just pure concrete, but on the inside, there's actually a whole bunch of metal that's there to reinforce the structure. Okay. The same thing happens inside of Whole Foods. The fiber is the rebar. It's there to reinforce the structure of the food, and it gives it its characteristic shape and texture. Okay. So the rebar is actually really powerful for you because when you consume that fiber rebar, it actually slows down the absorption of glucose into your blood, which is a good thing for you. And then it travels further down your digestive system into your large intestine, where it actually is food for your microbiome. And that's a good thing because your microbiome then goes on to create short chain fatty acids, which are beneficial for all tissues. So the fiber rebar is important, and that is something that will slow down the digestive process. But then in addition to that, there's also micronutrients. There's vitamins, minerals, water, antioxidants, and phytochemicals. And all of those are these micronutrients that have very protective effects on your vasculature, on your eyesight, on nerve conduction, on literally moving electricity throughout your body, on sexual function, on the function of cell receptors inside of all tissues, on the way that your kidneys function and beyond. So in other words, you want to be eating all of these materials because the micronutrients plus the macronutrients plus the rebar all has physiologic function. When you're eating processed or ultra processed foods, the processing of those foods removes most of those behind the scenes players. So if you take something like a perfect example is sugar cane. You take sugar cane and you process the heck out of it. You crack it, you mill it, or you grind it, you bleach it, you dehydrate it. You end up with this thing called a white crystal, and it's called table sugar. Okay, that is an ultra processing. And by the time it's table sugar has zero vitamins, zero minerals, zero fiber, zero antioxidants, zero phytochemicals. So all of the goodness that was supposed to come along with it in the original food is now gone. You end up with a white crystalline substance. The minute you put that into your mouth, within a few minutes now, it's in your blood. It acts quickly. It causes your blood glucose to elevate in a very short period of time, and that becomes problematic for all tissues. So ultra processing is just a way of thinking about how many nutrients are removed. You want to retain as many nutrients as possible from the original food. And when you do it that way, you can maximize both your short and long-term health.
What about you? I mean, you go down the sugar aisle or you go into any coffee shop in America, you're going to see a bunch of different sugar choices out there, including raw sugar. Is that
Right.
any better? Or is that just marketing gimmick?
It's marketing
Yeah.
hype, all this stuff. Then, they say, oh, aspartame's good for you. Splenda, sweet and low, all of these things. They're just different things. They're just different ways of putting a stamp on a highly refined and ultra processed thing. Aspartame, as an example, is not the same thing as table sugar. It's slightly different. It's a dipeptide, yada, yada, yada. But the fact of the matter is none of that stuff's found in nature. And all of that stuff is likely to be problematic and increase your risk for chronic disease.